Hi Stampers, happy Friday. How's everybody doing today? All right, there I am on my iPad. So I've got a really sweet card to do today, and then some other things I wanted to talk about first. So I'm just going to give it a minute here to let people get the notification that I am on. And for those who don't watch it live, you can always catch the replay here or over on my Janice Stamps YouTube site. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, if you are wondering and haven't caught me live or on replay before. So I sell really fabulous stamping supplies from Stampin' Up! And if you don't already stamp, you need to. Okay, so I have a few announcements to do. And I know it's summer and people are busy. So how is the weather where you are? It's a really pretty day here on the Oregon coast, but it's windy. And that wind is chilly. So I'm seeing really weird things floating by. That always bugs me a little bit. It's like, is that specks of dust? Or what are those little things floating by? Visitors, maybe? I don't know. It's always strange to me, but whatever, whoever. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is Hey Chick and Hey Birthday Chick. So the Hey Chick, this really cute stamp set right here. I love this guy. And the little cracked egg, it's so cute. So this was a celebration set from a few years back that got brought back recently, along with the dies. And I want to show you the dies because they're fabulous. You may have had this set. As you can see, mine has the old topper there because I've had mine for quite some time. So what they brought back new was, of course, the set has been updated to the new cling, which is nice, but they brought the matching dies. However, these are going away at the end of this month. So if you don't already have Hey Chick, but maybe you have the new Hey Birthday Chick, these coordinate so well together that it's really fun to have both sets. And if you can notice here, it's the same 4 chickens. However, that the egg hatched. And there's that cute little baby chick now. So this chick here with the funny hair like me, he's now having a birthday and eating a birthday cupcake, or she. And this one here is celebrating with a balloon, and the other one's so happy that she's dancing a jig. So we've got the same 4 chicks. I want to show you real quick the coordinating dies. And I'm going to start with the chick dies, which go with the Hey Chick set. And these are the ones that are soon going away. And once they're gone, they're just gone. So get them before they're gone. That's all I can say. All right. So I'm going to hold up this one because this is the adorable chicken coop that comes in this set, and I had an extra one cut out. I always just pop the extra. If I make extras, I pop them in the case with the dies. And let me see if I can hold these up without them falling. Okay, so here's that cute coop. And then we've got the corn stalk and the corns, and you get extras of the corns. There's 4 little corns on there with their whatever you call those things that cover them. And there's an adorable sign to put your little greeting on. There is the chicken wire. There's the ones that cut out the 4 chicken shapes. There's seed here. I think that's what that is. And did I say eggs? There's eggs. So those are the fun dies. I love like the extras besides just the ones that cut out the shapes of the chickens. You get all those extras and they coordinate so well with the other birthday ones. So let me put this one away and I will bring back the birthday dies so you can see those. And I just need to put these away real quick or I'm going to have a big mess scattered all over my desk. Okay, so those were the dies that go with the Hey Chick ones that are going away at the end of this month. Okay, so we've looked at that. And then the Hey Birthday Chick, these are carried over into the new annual catalog. So, oops, I dropped one of the dies out of that set. It's a little tree stump die. So let me just put that there so I don't lose it. And let me show you the dies that go along with the Hey Birthday Chick set. Now, what you need to keep in mind about this is that the Hey Birthday Chick is in the current annual or current mini catalog, but at the end of this month, even though they're not going away, that bundle price is going away. So if you wanted this stamp set and the coordinating dies, you can save 10% by purchasing these before the end of the month, okay? Other than that, you can still get the Hey Birthday Chick ones, but not at that bundled price. So the extras that you get in this set, besides the ones that cut out the chickens again, are a fence and a streamer and like some chicken scratch over here, a bag of feed, a cute little bow that you can put on their head or as a bow tie, whatever, an extra little chick over here, and the happy birthday. So you've got those. All right, so if you have any questions about Hey Chick or Hey Birthday Chick, just let me know and I will try to answer that for you. You can always just private message me. Okay, so that was the birthday chick stuff and the chick. Okay, so next up, the mini catalog. This ends at the end of this month. So this was the January through June mini catalog. It's full of fabulous things, and right now some of them are on sale, like clearance price. So take a look through that catalog, or you can look at it at my online store, and I'll give you that address shortly here. And see if there's anything in there that you want that's not being carried over before it's gone at the end of the month. And I think that's really all I had to say about that one. Now the next current mini catalog, it was supposed to start in July, but because of shipping problems worldwide, not just a Stampin' Up! Thing, but in general shipping problems, they've delayed the start of that catalog so that there won't be so many back orders and things. So that catalog won't start until August 3rd. So as soon as we get it, I understand there's some really cute Halloween things in there. If you like Halloween stamping, I would say that, and I haven't even seen the catalog yet. Next week I'll get to see it. But you know, if there's Halloween stuff, that might be one of your first on your list, I would say, because that's going to be in August. So you won't have a long time of being able to stamp with them before it'll be Halloween, and then it'll be time to be doing Christmas stuff. So the new annual catalog, of course, is in full force and full of wonderful things. So that's all ready to shop from. And the other thing I wanted to talk about a bit was Happy Mail. So I don't know if any of you like to do Happy Mail or send Happy Mail. I am open for receiving Happy Mail, just cards. And I'm saying that because a lot of times people want to fill them full of goodies, but I'm talking just cards, okay? If you would like to send a card my way, I would be happy to send one back to you. And for any Happy Mail that gets sent to me, I will be sharing that in one of my live videos. So if you send me something and would like everybody to see it, that's what's going to happen, because I am going to share it in one of my live videos when I receive that. So if you want to do that and send one my way, just message me for my address, okay? And we will share some Happy Mail with each other. All right, I think I am ready to get started, so let me flip this around, and hopefully I won't make you dizzy. There we go. Okay, so there is the address to my shopping site and the host code for June. So if you do decide to shop with me, if you don't already have a demonstrator, and you buy something, please use this host code at checkout if your order is $35 or more or under $150. Okay, at $150 you become your own host and you will earn rewards. So you would not want to use my code at that point, but if you spend more than $35, I am going to send you, or $35 or more, I'm going to send you a thank you gift the following month, okay? So be sure for orders under $150, but $35 or more, to use that code. There's a little place to put it when you check out. So that is that. Now, let me show you what I'm using today. So this very cute, sweet as a peach stamp set. It's a photopolymer set. So there are the stamps. I absolutely love the font that they used in this stamp set, and that's one of the big reasons that I ordered this set. I just think it's adorable. So we're using that, and along with the matching dies. So the dies cut out all the shapes. You get an extra little one here that you can put these fun sentiments in. You also get an extra little branch and some little flowers. They're different than the flowers on the stamp set. However, you get 3 sets of those cutie patootie little flowers. And this one's extra, this leaf here. Okay. So using that, I'm also going to use this die right here. This is the Hippo and Friends dies. So this goes with, I think it's called Hippo Happiness stamp set, which is a really fun little stamp set that's got a hippo and a unicorn and stuff in it, and a little lamb and a butterfly. So it cuts out the shapes from that that set, but you also get all these really wonderful shape dies that cut out labels or whatever you want to use these for. And so this is just a great die set to have. So I'm using that. And then I've got all my papers here. I think I have all my papers here. And we'll get started. So the card I'm making today is going to be a square card, and I have cut my paper. It's going to be a 5-inch square card. So it's cut at 10 inches long by 5 inches wide and scored at 5. So I'm just going to fold that and give it a burnish here to make my crease nice and sharp. And it looks like I got that just a little bit crooked. So let me try that again. There we go. So this color is the Pale Papaya. It's one of the new in colors. Pale Papaya. Oh, and the paper. I didn't show you the paper. So I'm using the You're a Peach Designer Series paper. This goes with the suite. And there's just gorgeous papers in here. So I will do a little flip through. You get 2 of each design. And I love the peachy colors along with the blue. I think that is so pretty. So those are the papers. All right. Okay, I'm also going to be using the Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder. So that is the design, and here's the folder. And I've got a piece of white. I've got 2 pieces of white actually. Let me give you the measurement of what I cut them out. One's for the inside of the card and one is for this piece that I'm going to run through the folder. Excuse me. So it's 4 1/4 inches. So I'm just going to pop this in here and run it through my machine really quick and emboss it. Hi Leah, thanks for joining me. Sorry, I need to run this through one more time. Well, that's not working. I find that even though on my Vagabond, my electric Vagabond machine, there's the platform and then there's a shim with a big yellow thing that says do not use this for embossing. But for these 3D embossing folders, that's the only way I can get it to work is to use the platform, the shim, my paper and embossing folder, and then the top plate. So only one plate. If I try, excuse me, I should have brought me in some water. If I try to do the platform and 2 plates, that's too thick. And 1 plate doesn't emboss it without the shim. So, like I said, even though it says not to use that shim, that's the only way I can get it to work. with the 3D folders. And probably with maybe a Sizzix brand, that wouldn't be the case. So there's my pretty embossed floral piece. And then I've got 2 chunks of the designer paper, and I'm going to be using these 2 sides. Oh, I forgot to say I'm using the Stitch So Sweetly dies, which are retired. So if you don't have these dies, you can just cut squares. Or no, these are not the ones, I'm sorry. It's the squares that I'm using. What did I do with them? Oh, I know I didn't put them away, so they've got to be right here. Here they are. Okay, so it's the stitched shape framelits. Stitch So Sweetly are not retired. Let me back up and say that. Stitch So Sweetly, don't get panicked, are not retired. It's the stitched shape framelits that retired. But I want to use them anyway, so I am. And I'm going to be using this second to the smallest square. And I'll measure this for you just so if you don't have these dies and you want to make this card, you'll know. It is, the square is 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. So you're going to need 4 1 and 5/8 inch squares of 2 different designs of paper. If you want 2 different designs, you can make this your own and do it however you want. But that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to cut 2 out of the blue and 2 out of the peach, and I should have done that ahead of time, but I didn't. So give me a sec and I will do that. Tell you if you can hear me. I was watching a video yesterday and this gal was using these sparkle purpley, well they're purple, sparkly, excuse me, die cutting plates, and she was using, they worked in her Vagabond. Well, the video was older and I wasn't sure if I could still get those, but you can, and I got them on Amazon, so I think those are going to be delivered tomorrow. So I'm very excited about purple sparkly die cutting plates. I know that's silly, but hey, if it makes you happy. Okay, I'm almost done. I only have 1 more to cut. Here we go. Okay, so that's ready. And then I have this piece, and that's what I'm going to use this die for. Now this has a double row of stitching. One comes out on the piece that you die cut, and one comes out on the negative piece. So you can use these dies 2 ways. And let me run this through and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So here you can see that it's got that row of stitching around it, and then there's still stitching on this negative piece. So if you wanted to make a frame with stitching, you would cut your paper appropriately to have that frame. And you could always do like 2 different colors and cut it and have, like, say your inside piece in white, and then do another one with this being a different color to make a frame with, and then fit it back in like a puzzle piece or pop it up a little bit. So it's kind of fun when they do those 2 rows of stitching like that. Okay, so I believe, except for the greeting, no, I'm not die cutting that, so it's just the peach that I have left to die cut. So let me do the peach. And is this the piece I had for my peach? I don't know. I need the peach and I need the leaves. Will it fit on there? It does. All right. So now I'm going to have a little fun with coloring the peach. I'm going to get a dauber here. And I'm going to stamp the peach in pale papaya. Oh, actually, now I remember, I don't want to do it on a block. I'm going to do this in my Stamparatus. There we go. And I'm just going to flip that over because there was a little bit of something dark there. Make sure I get this in the right spot. Okay. I like to put my stamp case under there to hold the lid there. So I'm going to stamp the peach up in pale papaya. And it's got some paper dust on it there. Let me get a wipe and clean it off. Okay, there we go. So this pale papaya is really wet and it kind of bubbles. Let me hold. Can you see how it bubbles up? The ink bubbles up. So that's why I wanted to do it on my Stamparatus, because I'm going to want to ink that up and stamp it more than one time to get the color spread out more evenly. There, you can see what I'm talking about. It's all spotty. And we don't need a leopard peach. We need a smoother colored peach. This is going to make me want fresh peaches. There's nothing like the flavor of a fresh peach. Okay. I want to get me a whiteboard eraser. Have you seen all the things people use on the tops of their stamping platforms to get more even pressure? I think the easiest one that I've seen is just a dry eraser. So I'm pretty sure I can probably find one at Walmart. I just haven't been there to look for one yet. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So let me take that out of there. And that stamp naturally, it's a very textured stamp and it naturally has shading in it. So that's why you're seeing that lighter spot there. And let me just go ahead and get that leaf on a block before I lose it there. Okay, so now I have my finger dauber, and I'm going to use a little bit of Calypso Coral to do some shading on that peach. So I just want to come down over here, and really I should have done that before I stamped it. I should have done it right onto the stamp, but that's okay. So we're just going to give that a little bit more shading there, so it has that bit of blush. I'm huffing because I'm not happy about it. Not happy. So, just do it again. Take two, right? Okay, now, before I take it out, let me close this brush freesia. Okay, now I'm going to do it directly on the stamp and stick my finger in it like I usually do. Otherwise, it's going to put that color over the edge where the white is, and that's what was not making me happy. Okay, so I've got the color directly onto the stamp this time. Okay, that's far more the look I was going for. Okay, now I'm happy. Now we can move forward. Oh, I left ink on the... Get that off of there. Okay. I can cut that out, but I may as well go ahead and stamp the leaf and cut them both at the same time. So I'm going to stamp the leaf in Pear Pizzazz. And I can cut off that extra peach that I'm not using. Okay, let me run this through my machine real quick and I will be right back again. Okay, so let's do the inside. So on the outside, I'm going to put "To Your Sweet Friend," and on the inside, I'm going to put "Have a Peachy Day." So I'm just going to stamp the greeting in Memento Black. Oh, and I just stuck my finger in my ink. I do it all the time. Have a peachy day. So cute. Okay. And then I'm going to use those 3 little flowers. And let's see, I think I'll go ahead and use the Calypso Coral. Here we go. All right, so that piece is ready. Let's bring this back in and the squares. So I'm just going to lay them out here where I want them. And kind of get it figured out before I commit to gluing them in place.
And
I'm going to glue them rather than using my ATG or the Stampin' Up! Adhesive, because of that being an embossed raised image. So I'm just going to put one down here, and then I'm going to match what I did with this one on the other side, trying to leave the borders the same, if that makes sense. So I want to make sure that my outside border and that top border are about the same as what I did on the other side. And then that way everything should match up pretty well. I think I got it a little bit crookedy. Because I'm not one that's going to take my ruler and measure this all out. It's not going to happen. I think you can eyeball it well enough to get the job done. And I think this paper with these little peaches are really cute. I did a different paper on my first card for those squares, but then it's like the little peaches popped out at me and I thought, ooh, those are so cute. I'm gonna switch it up for this one. Okay, there we go. Cute. All right, so now I have some ribbon here somewhere. It's on, oh, here it is. I knew I had it. This is the Pale Papaya. So this matches the ink color of, or the paper of the card and the ink that we used. My fingers are sticky, so I'm just going to cut a length of that. And I'm going to wipe my fingers off because I've got glue on them. Okay, let me flip this over and run a little bit of adhesive on the back here to catch the ribbon ends. And I'm just going to bring my silicone mat in to help with this a little bit. So I'm going to run my ribbon right along there. And you can pretty much use that stitching if you have stitching on your squares. If not, this ribbon is see-through, so it's easy to kind of match it up and see what you're doing to get it pretty even on there. So there we go with that. And then I'm just going to make a quick little finger bow here, a double one. I dedicated a pair of my scissors that I found that were sharp to using for ribbon because I was finding that I was having trouble with shredding the ends of my ribbon, and I was going to buy a pair of scissors until I realized that I had that pair and that they're so sharp and they do really good with ribbon. So it's like, okay, I'm dedicating that pair of scissors to being my ribbon scissors. Okay, so we've got a very sweet little double bow here. And I'm just gonna snip the ends. pieces are slowly coming together here. All right, so now with this piece, I am going to look again to see, whoops, sorry, I hit my phone. I believe I used, yeah, Balmy Blue. I am going to use Balmy Blue so that I can match up the blue there. And let me grab my dauber, and I'm just going to dauber the edges of this. I don't think that's a word, but you know, I'm making it up. I think there should be a dictionary for just made up words, right? Maybe we could all just start our own little separate journal, dictionary journal for words that we've made up. That would be kind of funny. Okay, so that piece is ready. And then I've got this little strip here. Oh, I am going to die cut that because that die is on here. I forgot. Right here. So let me clean that stamp off so I can cut that greeting, or stamp it, I mean. And to a sweet friend. I want to try to get it in the middle as much as possible so that my die will fit on there. Kind of not liking how that turned out. Let me try it one more time. It'll be okay. Not really liking it. Not really liking it. So that means I need to grab another strip here. That's why I always keep these strips. Always keep my scraps. Third time's a charm, hopefully. That's better. We'll go with that one. Ribbon scissors, don't grab those. This is a tiny one to work with. Okay, let's see if I can get that cut out. I think we are almost ready to put this card together. I don't know what I had that scrap for. I probably used something else instead. Let's go ahead and get this put on the inside. Hi, Sue. All right. So now I can go ahead and get this put on. Oh, I missed something. It's a good thing I didn't stick that. I forgot something. Okay, I want to use those little flowers. And the pale papaya. Let me get everything out of the way here so I don't get ink on any of it. It's a good thing I took another look at my card. Okay, so I'm just going to go around the edges with these little flowers. And I'm just turning it so that it's not the same all the way around. There we go. That was an important part. Okay. Now we can stick this on. Thought it was looking a bit plain. Okay, let me bring back in all my little pieces here and the bow. And I need some dimensionals and glue dots. All right, I think I'm ready. Okay, I'm gonna pop up this part. And it's just going to go in the middle here. And then the peach, let me bring in my glue. I want to dab just a touch of glue to the back here, just a little dot. And I'm just going to tuck that stem in behind there and overlap the leaves right there. And I'm just going to hold it there for a second so that to give that glue a chance to do its thing. And then I will put some dimensionals on the back here. I don't know what that was, but it had to come off. There we go. Okay, now the greeting. I'm just going to put a couple of these little mini dimensionals. They just fit on there. But I'm not going to put them all the way to this end because I'm going to overlap it a bit onto there. So I'll just put a little drop of glue on that end because it's going to overlap that piece that's already popped up. So I'll just put a little bit of glue right there. Just gonna stick it right there to a sweet friend. Okay, and now the bow. I always like to put at least two glue dots on my bows because I don't want them coming off. So cute. Okay, not done yet. Hi, Seal. All right, I have the gorgeous, let me get them, in colored jewels. These are just the prettiest, I think. If I can get them out. Here we go. And get my take your pick tool. And I'm actually only just going to use one of these little ones that have the yellow, but it also picks up that really pretty peachy color. And I'm just going to pop it right there to emphasize to a sweet friend. So there you have it. Today's card. Have a peachy day. And here's the first one I did. The only difference in it is I just used a different patterned paper out of the set of paper. But I think that one with the little peaches on it's really cute. This one's got the flowers. Yeah, I almost forgot those flowers, and that just would have made it too plain. Glad I remembered and that I noticed that. So there you have it, you guys. Do you like that peach set? I just love it. I think it's so cute. So that is the Sweet as a Peach, and the dies are called peach dies. and you can bundle that together and save 10% on your order that way. And don't forget, if you place an order that's over $35 to use my host code, because then you'll get a thank you gift next month from me. So any order over $35, when you use the host code, gets that thank you gift. However, if your order's $150 or more, don't use that code. I will still send you the thank you gift because your order will be over $35, but you will also earn your own host rewards, so you wouldn't put my code in at that point. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, thanks so much for joining me today, you guys, and have a great weekend if you're going to be spending it with any fathers in your life. I hope that you have an enjoyable day, and we will remember all of those of us who don't have our dads anymore. We will be remembering them. And anyway, have a great day. I will be back on Tuesday at 5 over on my YouTube channel. So come look for me there. And have a great day and happy stamping. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.